Good day everyone. We're going to present our technology integration evaluation tool. For our agenda today, we're going to present the documentation, evaluation tool, analysis, recommendation, and lastly, the conclusion. For our documentation today, the documentation represents how the technology makes the FBR Village Elementary School to be active and engaging. As we conducted our survey, the first thing that we noticed was the smart televisions and laptops inside the classroom. This helped the teachers to have easier access to lesson making, communication with peers, and other school-related purposes. Teacher Minchi Poster is a science teacher who let us evaluate their classroom environment. As a future educators, it helped us to accomplish our evaluation in classroom technology integration.
Next is the evaluation tool. Here are the indicators description and scale. 4 for highly integrated, 3 for moderately integrated, 2 for fairly integrated, and lastly, 1 for poorly integrated. Next, this is our standards or our indicators. The first one is the teacher teach using an internet connection. We rate it by 3. Next is the teacher has a printer and we rate it by 2. And the third one is we rate it by 4. The fourth one is we also rate it by 4. Next is we also rate it by 4. And the sixth one is student utilize technology for fun during free time. We rate it by 2. Next is the encourage collaboration. We rate it by 3. Next is easily and quick communication. We rate it by 4. And next is the technology can motivate student to learn. We rate it by 4. And lastly, uses high-end technology. And we rate it by 3.
Based on our analysis, in general, classroom evaluation utilizing evaluation tools to measure technology integration indication. The data analysis showed that the following result of the scales for highly integrated. There are 5 indicators that we rate 4 because they integrated with the technology. There are 3 indicators that we rated 3 for moderately integrated since they do not typically use the internet for teaching. For fairly integrated, we rate 2 because they do not utilize it on regular basis or because not all teachers and students use it for learning. Finally, there are no indicators that we rate for poorly integrated.
For our recommendation, when it comes to using technology in education, here are some recommendations for both teachers and students. For the teachers, first is start with clear learning objective before using technology. Make sure that you help clear learning objective and that you understand how technology can help achieve those objectives. Second is integrate technology into lessons. Use technology as a tool to support teaching and learning. Incorporate it into lessons where it can make sense and add value. The third one is monitor technology use. Keep an eye on how students are using technology to ensure that they are using it in a responsible and productive way. For students, first is use technology responsibly. Use technology for its intended purpose in a way that respect others. Second is follow school policies. Understand and follow your school's policies regarding technology use. The third one is use technology to enhance learning and use technology as a tool to support your learning and help you achieve your academic goals. And lastly, ask for help. If you are having trouble using technology, don't hesitate to ask your teacher or a technology specialist for help. Overall, the key is to use technology in a way that supports learning and is appropriate for the context. It's important to remember that technology is a tool and it's up to teachers and students to use it in a responsible and productive way. For our conclusion, technology made an impact in so many ways in education. It has become easier for teachers to impact knowledge to their students, making the teaching learnable and enjoyable. It integrates various teaching methods for students to achieve learning outcomes through technology, in a way that technology develops the skills and knowledge of both teachers and learners. Our evaluation made us realize that as world is continuously changing, we need to be adaptive in education. Because as future teachers, we only want what's best for our students. That's all, everyone.
Thank you for listening for our presentation today.